Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings. So a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. Because we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Alabama's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, he just hold your breath time. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it.
The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Close to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just
a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They're going to run it here. A change of direction. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff heading left. Running with purpose. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, they're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Murphy. Touchdown. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland. on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying...
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Well, there's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And this pass is on target. Caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And third and short, they hand the ball off. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to coordinator, and you're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the...
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drop with a quick throw to the left side. It was brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. After that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shot.
Down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Gators move. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. But some bold play calling, great execution. We reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. And they get a drive going this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Back drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The punt team making their way on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Ball handed to the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Looking for some space. It's Murphy. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback takes up. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
They dance around trying to make a big play. The new is 3rd down and inches. Lower the shoulder, get the first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls to die a screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with review. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On the ground, it's Thomas. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Stiff arms the man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback would read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Now it's second down here. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Offense has reached the red zone now. Handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. He stopped, but he gets a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Bringing pressure. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? A quick throw out left, complete. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. And the does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Important second down play coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Unleashes the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So they settle for 3. Opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Touchdown this time. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Quarterback keeps the football. You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. And that gain enough for a spot at the 48.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws the ball to the left after plenty of time in the pocket. Excellent protection.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing.
Catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the tight end. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The offense will set up on first and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Catch made on the left side. And they bring them down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Snags the quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's B6.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, moves up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of... And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Here's the second down play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. It's a short completion at a big tight end. The tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. You have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Murphy. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. This offense creates a huge chunk play. So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida, 56. Alabama, 27.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss of the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
62. Alabama, 27.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
All of this pressure and sacks is starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter.